Good morning, my dear students. Today you are learning populations under the chapter organism and the population. So till today you have come across with the meaning of organism as well as the abiotic factors which are responsible of effect on the organism. And along with those organisms which are going to be interacting with abiotic factor, there forms a population. So today we were going to be learning about this population. As you know very well that no such organisms, exceptional cases, that the living organisms are living singly. As I said, that exceptional cases like owl, gube ಒಂದೊಂದಾಗಿ ಕಾಣ್ತವೆ. But rest of other organisms are at least they are with 2, 3, 4 or groups. They may be in herds, they may be in hovels, they may be in like that, flocks, like birds, a flock of birds, a herd of buffaloes, like that. But usually the population are found in groups, not in single. So what makes that population? So question arises, the definition of a population. So population is nothing but an individual species of organisms present in groups, or you can say a group of organisms of a particular species. A group of organisms of particular species in a given geographical area at a particular time. That is called as population. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು geographical area, ಇವಾಗ ಶಹಾಪುರ್ ಒಂದು geographical area, ಯಾದಗಿರಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ದಾಗ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸುರ್ಪುರ್ ಒಂದು geographical area. ಇವಾಗ ಶಹಾಪುರ್ ಒಂದು geographical area ದಾಗ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಓಣಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು, ಲೈಕ್ KHB colony. KHB colony is a colony. ಆ ಕಾಲನಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ particular species like a human being. How many human beings are present in the KHB colony in a given geographical area? Species is Homo sapiens. In a particular age, year, like 2010 to 2020, 10 years of census. 10 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೊಮ್ಮೆ ಸೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತದ. That is ಜನಗಣತಿ. ಜನಗಣತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾವ. Population, human population. We could not say just population. Population of what? Population of a pig, population of a donkey, population of a human, population of a birds, population of a plant. Which plant? Population of a banyan plant, population of a mango plant, population of a peepal tree, like such. So population is defined as a group of individual organism of a particular species in the given geographical area at a particular period of time is called as population. So that population has attributes. Attributes is nothing but importance. What the population depends on, how the population grows, how the population decreases. So that on the basis of different factors. Among that, the first factor is birth rate. Second factor is the death rate. Third factor is the sex ratio. Fourth factor is population size. So these four are considered as population attributes. So birth rate, death rate, sex ratio and size of a population are the four different attributes of a population. What are these? As you know very well that for individual organism there is a birth and a death for individual organism, but for a population there is a birth rate and a death rate. Understand? So for example, for understanding, in a pond 20 lotus plants were there in the last year. In a pond 20 lotus plants were present in the last year. Out of that, new plants of lotus are took birth 8 number. 8 new plants were added for that next year. Then what may be the birth rate? Very simple. So current population is a 28. 20 last year and this year 8. Total number of organisms of lotus plant is a 28. So that is the current population is 28. So now we want to study what is the birth rate. So birth rate is 20 number which are of a lotus plant present in the last year divided by 8 which have taken place for this academic year. That gives 0.4 plant per year. ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಇದು ಬಹಳ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅದೇ ಇದೇನಪ್ಪ ತಲೆ ಕೆಡಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀರಾ ಬಟ್ ನೀಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಈ ತರ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ನೀಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಈ ತರ ಅದರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥಿಯರಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಕೇಳೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಬೇರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಥಿಯರಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು ಬಟ್ ನೀಟ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಫೋಕಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೊ ಬರ್ತ್ ರೇಟ್ ನ ನೋಡಕತ್ತ ನಾವು ಬರ್ತ್ ರೇಟ್ what is this birth rate is a number of birth taking place in a given geographical area at a particular time that in a population is called as a birth rate. So that birth rate can be calculated in this way. New organisms taken divided by last year present organism is the calculating the birth rate. So birth rate is one of the attribute of a population. So second one is death rate. Second one is death rate. How many organisms are dying per year of the particular species from the population? That is called as a death rate. Say for example, 4 individual fruit flies have died. 4 fruit flies ಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನರ್ಜು ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಿರಲ್ಲ ಚಿಕ್ಕನ ಹಾರಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತವೆ ಕರ್ರನ್ನುವ ಅವುಗಳು 4 individuals have fruit flies died ಸತ್ತುದು out of population of 40 fruit flies 40 fruit flies ಅನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಸಿದ್ರು ಲ್ಯಾಬೊರೇಟರಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಆ 40 fruit flies ಒಳಗಡೆ 4 fruit flies ಲ್ಯಾಬೊರೇಟರಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸತ್ತುದು then death rate ಅನ್ನು ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು that is 4 divided by 40 is equals to 0.1 means number of death divided by number of organism present in that year. Like that is how the finding out the death rate. Then third one, as I said that attribute we are learning. Attributes of a population. The first attribute is birth rate. Second attribute is death rate. Third attribute is sex ratio. What is this sex? You know very well. The sex is nothing but the individual organism is a male or a female. That is generally we call gender. Gender. ಇವಾಗ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂತಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ ಸಂತಿ ಒಂದು ಜಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿಕಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾ ಆ ಜಿಯೋಗ್ರಫಿಕಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾದಾಗ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ನೋಡೋಣ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ 1,000 ಜನ ಓಕೆ 1,000 ಜನದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಎಷ್ಟು ಗಂಡು there it comes sex ratio. So number of individual gender present in the particular geographical area in their population ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತಹ geographical ಏರಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಇದೆ ಮೇಲ್ ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಇದೆನೋ ಅಥವಾ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಜೆಂಡರ್ ಇದೆನೋ that is called as sex ratio. So as you know that human population 60 females and 40 males out of 1,000 60% like that we can give an examples. Understand? For 1,000 females 946 males are there. Means number of males are less compared to the females in India according to the human population. ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಬಹಳ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ 1,000 ಫಿಮೇಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ 1,000 ಫಿಮೇಲ್ 946 ಮೇಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ means male sex ratio is less than the female sex ratio in India, that is sex ratio. Whereas the fourth one is group, that is said to be as age. Population size we call population size. Size of the population is dependent. So during that age, that is the sex, the age comes. That is the age is very important. in a population, ಇವಾಗ ಶಹಾಪುರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಶಹಾಪುರದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋಣ, ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ಗೆ 1,000 ಜನ ಸಿಕ್ಕರು. ಆ 1,000 ಜನದಲ್ಲಿ 800 ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ರು, ಬರೀ 400 ಗಂಡು ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸಿಕ್ಕರು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕಂಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಟು ದ ಮೇಲ್. ಹೌದಾ? ಅದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅಂಡರ್ ಏಜ್ ಆಫ್ 12 ಎಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಬೋವ್ ಏಜ್ ಆಫ್ 13 ಎಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, above age of 40 ಎಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. On the basis of that, it is said to be as age pyramid. Most important question for your final examination. The diagram is very essential for NEET level. So we call it as a age pyramid. What is this age pyramid? So this age pyramid consists of three important ones. The one, pre-reproductive. Pre-reproductive means before the age of attainment of reproduction, means we call it as a children's ಅಂದ್ರೆ 12 ವರ್ಷದ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ರೀಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತಹ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಹೊಂದಿರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ದೇ ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ದ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ದಮ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. 12 ವಯಸ್ಸು, 13 ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಂತಲೇ ಫಿಮೇಲ್ಗೆ ಮೆನಸ್ಟ್ರುವಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, 16 ವಯಸ್ಸಾದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್, so we call it as a pre-reproductive. For a second one is said to be as reproductive. Reproductive age though means the age of 13 to age of 30. Under 35 ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆದವರು up to 35 age, they are a reproductive age. After 35 age, we consider them as a post-reproductive. They lose production of organism. They lose reproducing capacity. So on the basis that the graph, expanding graph. See here, reproductive. This is a pre-reproductive. 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. The base 2 R belongs of pre-reproductive. Pre-reproductive number is more. Reproductive number is lesser than the pre-reproductive. And the post-reproductive are lesser. Andre age. Andre navenu bada 12 ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುವಂತಹ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಜನಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದೆ. ಅವರಿಗಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂತವರು, ಅವರಿಗಿಂತ ಇನ್ನೂ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಏಜ್ ಪೀಪಲ್. ಅಂತಹ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಆ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲೇಷನ್, ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ದಟ್ ಪಿರಮಿಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಏಜ್ ಪಿರಮಿಡ್. And if the pre-reproductive and reproductive and old age, post-reproductive, it is stable, all are stable, 2, 2, 2, and the range of same. The number of organisms are same. Number of organisms of pre-reproductive is the same, that of reproductive, and the number of organisms are lesser, little lesser than of post-reproductive. So such age pyramid is called as a stable, right? Whereas the third one, here you can look, these lower two, these are considered as a pre-reproductive. Pre-reproductive number is less, reproductive number is more, post-reproductive is less, so we consider it as a declining. So three were expanding, stable and declining are the pyramids classified on the basis of their age. So these all belongs under attribute. So attribute consists of birth rate, death rate, sex ratio, size of the population and age wise, right? So one of what we did not discuss is the size of the population here. So under this size of the population, if we go towards here, the size of the population, imagine that there is a big canopied, a banyan tree is there, big canopied banyan tree like this, and below that the Parthenium plants were. Parthenium, ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಗಿಡಗಳಿದಾವ. Congress ಗಿಡಗಳು. So the number of Parthenium plants are more, whereas the number of the banyan tree is only one. During this time, they will go for a density. Remember, they go for its density. So we call it as population density. We call it as population density because the amount, the weight of this area, the volume of this banyan tree is big compared to all the number of these Parthenium tree. So we consider it as a size of the population. Even it is in a single, but it is equivalent to 1000 number of a Parthenium plant on the basis of its density. Understand? So in this way, they belongs under these attributes, right? So I hope 40% of the PUC syllabus has become reduced. You will come to know which are those lessons has been deducted for your final examination. We will tell you very soon about it. Okay? And the rest of others we will discuss it into the next period. Thank you one and all.